What's happening, my people? So you know how I do. Get into these episodes, man. Let's just get into it, man. Without no further ado, man. This is The Chi, Season 4, Episode 3. My words to describe this season so far has been trifling. This episode right here, my word is gonna be messy. It is very messy. They got some shit going down, man. Like, this season right here is interesting. It is interesting. They're touching on a lot of sensitive topics and stuff, man. The beginning of this episode, we see Kev at the crib, Keisha at home. Nina is still, it's just like a little glimpse. Like, Nina is still trying to parent her kids, but them niggas hard-headed, man. It's hard work. Like, Keisha wants to eat unhealthy things, and she got a baby she needs to take care of, even though they don't know if she's keeping it or not. I think she's gonna keep it, baby. Kev is just on some bull-ish. Kev been tripping, man. I wish Brandon was still here. I say that every episode. I wish Brandon was still here. Then we see Jake and his household structure and stuff, and they got some things going on there as well. And Jake Trig gotta get into it with Jake, man. Jake kind of feeling himself. This ain't your house. This is this so and so house. I forgot his brother's name. He died a while back, so I kind of forgot his name. My bad. But and Trig like, say that again. Say that again, nigga. But we see the brothers got ISS, and he like, y'all suspended, but y'all going to school. What kind of shit that is? The only reason why I mentioned that is because ISS, they talk about, oh, there's white schools and stuff. I've been out of school a long time ago. But I remember my senior year, I lived in ISS. Like, I didn't do anything in class. Not because I was lazy, not because I was dumb. It's because when I was in ISS, and I was there all day, for most days, by the time I was back in my regular classes and stuff, like I was chilling, like they be like, hey, do this. I've read those chapters 6 weeks ago. Like, went through those chapters and stuff. Like, I've been there, done it. Like, so ISS got me through my senior year easily, because I was way ahead. But anyways, Emmett and Tiff. Oh, that is crazy. Crazy. So Emmett is just chilling, sitting by the window. He looking like, what's going on? Tiff comes up and he like, where you been at? Where you been at? What's going on? I've been to a client. And dog, she just hurts that nigga, dog. Like, she just punched him right in the dick and shit. It's like, she on some other shit. She like, I was with a client, and he give head better than you and stuff. Like, she was just breaking it down. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh yeah, it would have been some. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Yeah, but heads would have rolled. I'm gonna put it that way. Even though Emmett did some fucked up shit, but it's just. And if you watch these videos, and last week I was saying some things about, fellas, if you be the side brother or whatever, and like she run up on you, and I was making a joke about her head and stuff, like Emmett just was fucking her, and she went to this new dude, and he ate up her side, and I was like, man, I hope the dude didn't do that and stuff, cause man, it turned out he did, cause she mentions like he gave head better than you. If I was Emmett, I would say, well, ask him how my dick tastes. Because I was just fucking. Like, that's just crazy. That's crazy, some nasty shit. But it was just, sorry for the cussing and stuff. I hope they don't demonetize this video, because I know this is going to get some views right here, because I'm doing this early. But anyway, so Douda got the police defunding project. Well, him defunding the police inspires a new project, because now they have a need. It's like he giving homegirl this money, this money that she can use for her program, and it's like what to do with the money. They need policing in the community. So Trig runs in the office, and he like, look what's happening. Look what's happening on TV and stuff. And she like, I know what we can do. So they're gonna start community policing. So that is an interesting project, in just to see what that would do. Like I like how Lena Waithe like tackled this subject and just showing this, man. Like it's pretty interesting. Who this nigga that goes in Imani's shop demanding like do my girl hair? Like, nigga, who is you? And you could see homegirl is just battered. And like, but it turns out like she part of like some sex trafficking and stuff. Like he's sex trafficking her and this and that. Like it is some bad ish going on, man. We see Kevin them in ISS, and the white dude, like the teacher, he talking about I'll free y'all and this and that. He talking about the plight of the black man and this and that. And he like I want y'all to write y'all experiences and stuff, and I'll let y'all leave. And Kev does the project. And why I mention that is because like it seems like he might be a gifted writer. Like he doesn't know what he wants to do, but he writes his thoughts on the paper because he like, man, I'm getting out of here. So Jake don't want to do it, but Kev does it, and he seems to be a gifted writer because Jemma reads it and she's like, "Oh, I need you on my show. You could join my show and stuff." And he like, "I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that nerd shit and stuff." And the crazy thing is she asks Jake, and she convinces Jake to do it. Kev losing this girl, man. Kev is losing his lady because he is tripping. And it's so I hate the thing with Kev, man, because I had sympathy for Kevin and stuff. Like you see it when you first the season started, and he see him kissing, he take off running and stuff like on one of them 80s movies. But now watching it, I'm like, I can see Jake is wrong because that's his homeboy and stuff. Jemma is wrong as well, but Jemma, like she trying with Kev, and Kev keep pushing her away and stuff. Like ain't nobody gonna take that. Like if I was Jemma, you ain't about to keep stepping on me either, man. Fuck you, Kevin. The goon that was doing the sex trafficking and stuff, he had went to dinner with Shy or whatever. We grabbed lunch with him while homegirl was getting her hair done. And they just rapping, they talking to each other. He tells Shy, I think that's his name, Shy. He tells him that yeah, Trig girl, she's not a girl. That's a whole dude in a skirt. So I want to see how he takes that and what's gonna happen with that situation. Like, will he tell Trig something and Trig snap on him? Will he put this out in front of everybody? Trig gonna have to deal with this on a larger scale. Then how will he react? It's gonna be some larger implications for this information right here. Like that's gonna be interesting right there. Emmett goes to see his mama. Like we know she got the cancer and stuff. The cancer. We know she got cancer and stuff. And I want to see what happens whenever she tells him. But he walks in, she butt naked and everything. She was getting her groove on. She getting her style on. And then he sees homeboy. He like, you still fucking with this nigga? And he storms out. Emmett, that's my dog. And he's going through a lot. But he thinks he's the only person going through things. Like, he doesn't take the time. Like, his mama and them is going through things. Like, everybody is going through something. Especially on the Shy. Everybody is broken. Everybody is broken like a motherfucker. So the community policing starts. So they don't know how they're gonna do it and stuff. They're trying to get it together. The first thing to do is a domestic dispute, domestic violence and stuff, and that is one of the most dangerous calls you can go on and stuff. Vic Mensa has a guest appearance. Like he's a Chicago rapper and stuff. Like he looked like he was about to be out of here whenever he first dropped. But then his career kind of, like, but he pretty talented. But like, I don't know, his last projects, man, like he been like in some rock and roll shit or something. I'm not into that. But Vic Mensa, he pretty good. But it's good that he got a guest appearance and stuff like he's a shy artist and Lena Waithe is showing him that love since he's from the shy. I like to see like Lil Durk or somebody like that on one of these episodes as well. Has he been on it? He probably was on the episode already and didn't notice it or something. I love Keisha and Emmett relationship. Just how they got their brother-sister vibe, even though they were smashing back in the days, but they are able to tell each other things with no restrictions and stuff and be honest and like man, Tiff is she's smashing one of her clients and this and that, and my mama is smashing her masseuse and this and that. You mad because you're the only one that's not smashing? Everybody's smashing around you. Like that's what you get because your ass been trifling forever. Like for her to just be honest with him like that, like that's some realness. Everybody doesn't keep it real with you whenever you're in conversation or something. People like to sugarcoat things, and he doesn't need sugarcoating. And she sees him with his son, like and I think she everything is getting to her. She gonna keep that baby. She gonna keep that baby. I already know. I love the man that Trig is becoming, man. Like just trying to do his community policing and stuff, and like how he like, man, homeboy, like you don't even know me. I know you, dog, and I could be with my woman and stuff, and she mad because I'm out here, but I'm out here for you, my brother. And he trying to do a lot of things for the community, but then in the same vein, is as much as he's trying to do, when he gets back home, his girl tells him about the situation with the sex trafficking and stuff. He like, man, that's not my business and stuff, because it's like some things that he knows about. It's his homeboys and stuff. So he like, that's not my business. But you just went on a call with some strangers and put your nose in their business, but not with this girl. So he's being a hypocrite. He's being a hypocrite. So I like where he's going with his trajectory, but he still got a ways to go. He still got a ways to go, man. But it is hard. It's hard. But in a way, it's kind of showing that policing is hard too. Like it's weird. It's weird in a sense. Jake taking care of woman because yeah. Where they show the interview, they show the interview and stuff. And Jemma puts her hand on Jake's hand or his lap or something, and he's talking about the police, they scared of us because this and that, and he just voicing himself in a black man in society. And Kev is sitting in class like this, being a hoe. He don't want to open his mouth or anything. He doesn't want any drama and this and that. That's why Jemma is gravitating towards towards Jake, man. Because Jake is just more what she's looking for at this time in her life. Like, she don't want no docile ass man that don't want to stand for nothing. Like, at least Jake stands for something. So I can see why he losing his woman and stuff, man. And speaking of losing your women, Tiff and Dominique, they finally meet. And it's crazy because like Tiff is so cool about it. Like Dominique is like, we straight? Girl, look, I ain't got no time to be mad because that shit just make me tired. Like, let's do this thing. So they have their little dinner and stuff. They serving their weed. Everybody is getting all toe up and stuff. And she talks to these gay dudes, and they're like, girl, you finally got you some? And yeah, I got some, but it wasn't from Emmett. Oh, that's how we've been doing our relationship. And to me, I'm watching. I'm like, man, is they convincing her to have an open relationship? I'm like, nah. Yes, like she open, and she like, look, we've been knowing each other since high school. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but she like, look, we've been knowing each other since high school. We bored with each other. We tired of each other. You doing your dirt. I done did my dirt. So I kind of like it. I don't want to give it up. What? Like, that is crazy. And I know what they doing. I know what they doing. Lena Waithe and them, what they are doing is, I wrote this down to articulate it a little better. They trying to explore marriage in a new way, and basically saying that marriage is outdated. The current construct of marriage and monogamy and stuff is not natural. So the new generation is kind of breaking those trends. And I think Lena Waithe just trying to cover up herself because she got divorced. And it probably was for infidelity or something. And she probably was telling her woman, look, man, that's what our parents did. But we not built like that. I want to have a bunch of girls. And I think it's probably some bullshit like that. Like people project their own things to try to change narrations of things in this and that. Maybe I'm old school. I'm an 80s baby. Fuck that. I'm not married. I don't know if I'm gonna be married in my lifetime. I hopefully so one day. That shit ain't happening. Oh hell no. You ain't coming to me in. I want to have an open relationship in. What? And you was telling me, and then she told him earlier about, he like, did he come in you? Well, we both came a bunch of times. I don't know where he put it. What? I would have kicked her down the stairs. Oh no, but he can't say anything because he's been doing some bitch ass shit. And I'm talking from my perspective. And I wouldn't cheat on my lady because black men don't cheat. And at the end of this episode, Douda and Tracy, they finally hook up. And so they getting their groove on. And Candy walks in. And she like, oh, y'all started without me. Y'all ain't called me. And like I'm thinking she about to have a threesome or something. She like, I like to watch. I would think Tracy would be like, oh my God, and run out the place or whatever. Like, they stop and get right back to it. And Candy just sits there. Ooh, I'm like, what freaky shit they got going on? Freaky dicky. Oh no. Messy. But things look interesting. Next episode, man, they got like a little scene. I see Jemma and Jake. They pull the fire alarm and run out to school together and stuff. I'm like, I think that's gonna be the beginning of their little tryst together and stuff, man. Look, but I'm liking the season so far. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm liking it. Last season was good, but it had so much revolving around Keisha and her getting abducted. Like this season, I don't know if I liked it necessarily right at the beginning, but it's like messy. But it's like everybody has like their own little stories and stuff. Even though it's messy and trifling and stuff, it's like everybody got a bunch of stuff going on. I would like some kind of positivity, but it's interesting. It's interesting. But that's my thoughts, man. Write your thoughts in the comment section, man. What are you thinking about this season so far? What scenes or something stood out to you? But like, comment, subscribe, be the greatest, most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace.